and on top of that, it's quick. Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video, I'm going to be going over the all-new 2022 Ford Maverick, and I'm going to explain in today's video why you should look into purchasing a Maverick with everything that's been happening. First and foremost, so a huge shout out and thank you to the Larry Miller Ford Lincoln here in Provo, Utah for giving me some time with this Maverick. This one is available right now for test drives, so you can check out the new Maverick and then obviously put in an order for one with them. So definitely check them out. Link to their inventory in the description down below. And then on a side note, link to my car buying guide in the description down below as well. Let's get into the video. Under the hood, we have a turbocharged 2-liter 4-cylinder that goes through an 8-speed automatic transmission. Fuel economy is 22 around town and then 29 on the highway, with power outputs being 250 horsepower and then 277 pound-feet of torque. That fuel economy number is quite a bit better than what you get in a standard pickup truck. So let's go over the front end of this Maverick. So first off, you have a pretty distinct hood that's basically like a mini F-150 hood. So you know it's got some truck DNA with it. Coming down below, we've got the LED lights here. Love the daytime running lights on the Lariat package. We've got our Ford logo, and then notice they have it marked for what it is now with the sensor. And you can see here at the tow hooks on the front end, we have 8.6 inches of ground clearance with this, since this is an FX4 package. And well, there you go. So coming on the side here, we've got two 35mm tires wrapped around 17-inch wheels in the front and over in the rear as well. These are the Falcon Wild Peak all-terrain tires. So you could actually do some fun camping and off-roading adventures with this. And then here's a quick look at the front suspension. This is a unibody vehicle, if you guys are wondering. And if we take a few steps back, there's a quick look at the full side view. Independent front suspension, by the way. We have our Lariat logo right there. And then notice with the FX4 sticker here on the back end as well. And then it's kind of hard to see the rear suspension. We're gonna have to pop all the way underneath, but you guys can see independent rear suspension as well. And well, let's head to the bed. So here's our key fob. We have our unlock function or lock function and then remote start. We have a payload capacity of 1,279 pounds with the Maverick and a towing capacity of about 4,000 pounds because this has the 4K tow package. Now notice that we have LED lights here. Well, I guess just on that side. I thought they were on both sides. Anyways, just right there. And then we've got the outlets as well. And you know, this is actually a pretty practical bed, especially when you compare it to the Hyundai Santa Cruz. We've got that for the cargo tie downs, and this truck's so small I like leaned into it and actually moved the truck, funny enough. Anyways, tailgate, pretty easy to lift that back up into place. Now let's finish things up with the rest of the rear, so you guys can see the signature Maverick taillights with the Maverick logo stamped into the bed, and then we've got our all-wheel drive badge there. Got our tow package down below, parking sensors on the rear, and so far, looking pretty good. Now here's the interior of the Lariat Maverick. So notice we've got nice padding here. You're gonna rest your arm, and I love kind of like all of the different colors happening here, especially with these seats. These two-tone seats are beautiful, really plush too. And this is a practical family vehicle, right? Look at this, we got good legroom, good headroom as well. Notice we've got our little storage pocket right there. Got some outlets, got a USB. We have our cup holder armrest set up as well. And let's head to the front. Now here's the front door panel. Again, you guys can see with the padding, and then look at all the colors happening here. All of our window controls and the mirror adjustments. The mirrors do have blind spot monitoring. And then here is the front seat. Again, look at the two-tone design. Just looks so cool if you ask me. Power adjustments there on the side of the seat. Pedal layout down below. We've got our trailer brake controls right here, light controls, and then notice the coloration on the vents and then on the dash. Steering wheel is manually adjustable. Let's pop in. Now here is the steering wheel, really nice from a material standpoint. Look at the stitching there on the center. We've got our controls for the center stack, phone controls, voice command controls. We have adaptive cruise control and steering assistance, as well as volume controls. Now it's our turn signal stock, windshield wiper stock there on the other side, and camera focus. There's the steering wheel. Now here's the center gauge cluster. You've got analog gauges on either side, and then you have that screen there in the center, which you can actually scroll through some different menus to see different bits of info here on the Maverick. Like we can see average fuel economy currently. Again, this is a test drive vehicle, so not really accurate to what you'd actually get. I actually want to see what this looks like when we drive, so I'm going to leave it on that menu. We do have some different drive modes we can go through. So we have our normal tow haul, slippery, mud ruts, sand, and then back to normal. So cool that you've got all those custom drive modes to kind of change things with, you know, the all-wheel drive system and everything. Now here's your infotainment system. First off, we pop into reverse. Backup camera with trajectory lines that turn with the steering wheel. Got that zoom function when you're hooking up to a trailer. Now as for the rest of the infotainment system, response time's great. It's pretty small, but I mean, it's a small truck, so small infotainment system, small truck, kind of makes sense. And then there's like this storage space right next to it as well, which is kind of weird. And then also analog controls there just down below it for like the radio. Dual zone climate controls here with heated seats, heated steering wheel, and then you guys can see here with the stop start button. And then notice with this is for the power setting rear window. Cool feature to have. And then we've got a USB right there, wireless phone charger, and then more storage space. Shifter for that 8-speed automatic. Parking brake right here, a couple cup holders. Drive mode select, that's for your traction control. Come on camera, let's work. Auto hold, we're gonna turn that off actually. Auto stop start, hill descent control, and then more storage space. And then here's the center console. Storage space pretty good in there. And then glove box as well. And again, I like the overall design on the dash. And this one has a sunroof too. Man, this is a luxurious truck. Control for the sunroof is, well, right there. Now this is the most exciting part about this Maverick, and that's the window sticker. So you guys can see this has a few options added to it, including the 500A equipment group, if you guys are wondering. After all options with this, you know, fully loaded Lariat, total price is $37,420. Yes, $420. And, well, let's take it out and drive it. Let's talk about visibility before we set off here in the Maverick. So here's the visibility of the hood. Both mirrors, which do have blind spot monitoring, and throughout the rest of the rear. And let's set off. That is a lifted Bronco with off-road tires. That is so cool. Well, Bronco Sport to be specific. Anyways, let's talk about the Ford Maverick and why this is the perfect pickup truck for the recession that we are either in right now or is coming probably in the near future, as everyone is saying. And also, it's cool to see the all-wheel drive split. It's definitely sending more power to the front. But first off, right, yes, this is unibody, but still has a solid payload capacity, over 1,200 pounds. Solid towing capacity, 4,000 pounds. I mean, that's not a huge trailer, but that's a trailer to carry some stuff around. That's more than what I think most people really need. Most people have, you know, trucks that are way more capable than what they actually use on a day-to-day basis. And on top of that, it's quick. Like, look at that. It's quick. So it has all of the normal truck stuff, right? It's in a much smaller package that gets good fuel economy. And with this FX4 package, it's got some off-road chops as well. And so with everything together, right, this is a great truck that you could daily drive. It's small, so it will fit in your garage. It'll fit in parking spaces as well. And it's $37,000 fully loaded, right? You don't have to get this fully loaded. You could get like an XLT, right? And you're gonna save quite a bit of money. But still, right, this does all the truck stuff that you're gonna need it to do. It's comfortable, the seats are comfortable, the ride quality is comfortable, because it's unibody, right? It's not body on frame with a solid rear axle. It's unibody with independent front and rear suspension. So it's smooth on road. And so the point that I'm trying to make is, you know, times are getting hard, right? Gas is at the highest it has ever been from a cost perspective. Everything seems to be going down. People are losing their jobs left and right. And so I think now might be the time to trade in the big old pickup truck and get something that is a little bit more economical. And that's what the Maverick provides at, you know, a price that is $8,000 less than the average price of a brand new car. Trust me, I get it. Stuff like that looks cool. But you know, when gas is like $5, $6, $7 a gallon, stuff like this looks a lot cooler. There's the Maverick. That's gonna sum things up for our video on this Ford Maverick. Again, a huge shout out and thank you to the Larry Trailer, Ford Lincoln here in Provo for giving me some time with the Maverick. Check out the inventory in the description down below. I'll see all of you in the next video.